Hi everyone. Okay, so in this next video, we're going to be talking about SMA courses. We see a lot of them online. We see a lot of people promoting them, selling them. Some you believe, some you don't. Some are valued at 20 bucks. Some are valued at $2,000. What is the deal with these courses? Is it needed or is it dead? Harry, kick it off.
Yeah, it's a really interesting topic because there is every single person on planet Earth is selling a course.
Yeah.
So what makes one different to the other? Do they work? Obviously, we've got ours, which we're going to go into. Like, if you're not expecting us to to try and promote our course here, then click off the video because we will be after we go through what the differences are, what to look out for. Yeah. For me, there's two different types of courses. There's a course. Actually, not going to call them courses. There's two different types of programs to start a business. That is the out and out course where you pay to get access to a vault of content. You'll go through the videos, you'll learn the strategies, you'll get the documents, and then you're on your merry way.
Yeah.
Alternatively, there is the mentorship programs where you pay the enrollment fee. Hopefully it's just a one-time fee. And like you say, that can range from $50 to $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $10,000. We've seen them. You'll pay that enrollment fee, you'll get access to the course, but you'll also alongside that get mentored by the mentor. You'll get the live calls, you'll get the access, you'll get, your hand held via coaching with a mentor or a group of mentors. And they're two very different things. If you're just looking for the foundations, then those cheaper courses are probably you can get those cheaper courses. However, that's not going to really get you to the place you want to be, because you do need that help, don't you? You really do need that your hand held. You need, because everyone's journey is so different. Everyone's going to run into different problems. You might get a client and then you have a really specific problem with that client that isn't covered in a course, because a course can't cover everything. Our course doesn't, believe it or not, doesn't cover every possible negative outcome or positive outcome that can happen to you in your SMA. It would not be possible. So that's when you need that mentor. You need that person to text. You need that person to get on a call with and just be like, Tom and Harry, I've got a meeting tomorrow. He says he doesn't need ads. He's tried ads. His ad account's banned. What do I do? Well, there's so many different things that you need our help for, you're the mentor's help for, that you just don't get from that course model. You need that mentorship model.
Yeah, completely. I think I value the mentorship within SMMA digital marketing over the course. If you're watching this, go on YouTube, spend a week on YouTube. You'll have all the information to a degree. You'll have the initial information you need to go and start a business. You absolutely will. Will you know what me and Harry do as a strategy and what we actually say personally to win clients, how we cold call, what we say in a cold call, how we send in LinkedIn DMs, and all the hidden shit that me and Harry do? You won't know that because only me and Harry do it, and we that's put in for our students, quite rightly, because we know it works. There's a lot of content on YouTube. Some of it is bullshit. It's not good enough, and it's pie in the sky. However, you search through enough shit, you find enough gold, and there's plenty of stuff on there. However, anyone can learn that. When you get to the do and you go, right, I'm ready for this. I want to go out and win $1,000 a month client. You will find problems. And they're not problems that you find the answers to on YouTube. They're human problems. And this is a thought that everyone needs to have. You have a client who's not showing up for your meeting, or you've sent a proposal and he's not come back to you. You can't get hold of him. He's disappeared off the face of the fucking earth. How are you going to deal with that? You've got a client that says to you, listen, you're just too expensive and, I'm not ready to do it right now. But I've just spent all this time putting a presentation together and what do I do? And how do I handle that, Tom? Right, well, this is where you need mentorship. You need two people like me and you who are going to tell you what to say to that person to get the best possible chance of his business or her business. So it's this is the one thing, when I came into this industry 3 years ago, the thing that I found was so important was having people to hand who I could talk to on a human level about my experiences and what I'm going through. And we sell a course. By all means, if you want to buy it, you can buy it. I get no kick at all about producing a course, right? And just letting it out there and people can just gorge through the content. I'm a former sales coach. So for me, I actually get a huge thrill out of seeing and helping people develop. And I've developed well over 150 people, not just in SMA, but developed from nothing to very high level sales individuals. So what we charge for our course, right, which is not huge amounts in my view for what you're going to get, you're getting two people. This is the thing that I find really interesting. You're getting two people who are at your disposal to get their inner thoughts. It's the inner thoughts and behaviors that you need to learn. You can't learn behavior in a course.
For me, and obviously we are going to say this, but it's a no-brainer. I think, and I can say this passionately with hand on my heart, hand on the Bible, that our course is the best course / mentorship program on the market. I really wholeheartedly don't believe anyone even comes close to us.
Easily.
And that's backed up with the unlimited testimonials we have on the course, the unlimited case studies of student success. We have the fact that people get direct access to you and I, not only to our blueprint. We give away every secret that we have, which I'm pretty sure that no other people do. They keep stuff back. We keep nothing back. And not only that,
we're also running a very successful business at the same time.
Exactly. We're living and breathing ourselves. So there's no doubt that our strategies that we teach are working because they're working for us. So people can check that. You get unlimited access to you and I directly. The amount of people that we speak on the phone who are students that we help one-to-one when that's not even really in, like, we don't sell it as that, do we? We don't say, right, you get one-to-one access, but we do because we care so much about people's success. It's just a no-brainer for me.
Complete no-brainer. There's people out there who invest in, I don't know whether to say his name, I won't, but very, very well known. He's almost a celebrity to a degree in America. But people are like, oh, I'm going to buy blah, blah, blah's course, right? They buy it and then they want to come to us.
Oh, mate, it's so frustrating.
So and they've paid I think his course is $1,500 to $2,000, maybe even $3,000. But they buy it. And because all the information's in there, absolutely will be. All the info, how to run a fucking ad on Facebook and Instagram, great. What they won't teach you is the email marketing side of things and all the other stuff. They branded it in a way that you can get enough from it, but it deliberately leaves a huge amounts of questions unanswered. So then they come to us on the DMs and are like, oh, Tom and Harry, I've bought XYZ's course, but I need help. Yeah. Oh, do you? Okay. Can't give it to you because we have students who have purchased our product and we vouch for that product and we know what's in it. Therefore, we know to refer people back to certain chapters, or you want to get on a call with us and we talk you through things you might have missed. And therefore, you actually come out a better individual to the one you came in with. Yeah. People are buying courses of people that look high end and are probably in the public eye a bit, right? And yet they're actually underwhelmed and they're underfulfilled.
Because they don't get access to the people they've bought it from.
They don't get access to that person. They actually don't get access to anyone. So, and when they do, it's a quick text message of, do this. It's like, what is this? So be very careful. Like me and Harry we don't care either way, whether you buy our course or not. We really don't. We live and breathe our business. So it's not, but what we want to do is absolutely help others because we know the blueprint. We know how to do it. And it's actually taking what I have up here of 39 years worth of knowledge, right? Up here through sales and doing the job that I'm doing now. And your knowledge of that goes back, through lots of different ways of making money. And they're not just the way you handle clients and the way I handle clients are different, but we meet really well because actually we gel well.
Yeah.
But people need to remember that.
Yeah, people. What's also important to state is we didn't make the academy to make money like a lot of these people. All the money that Tom and I make is through our agency. That's our primary way that we make money. The academy was purely made because we started a personal brand on Instagram and we were documenting our journey purely just to document what we were doing. And we got so many messages saying, Tom and Harry, we can see that you're succeeding. But can you just share the information? And we started sharing it for free on our Instagrams and through DMs, but it got so overwhelming. We had to put a payment gateway on it. We had to put it behind a firewall so that we could.
So to sift out the shit, because some people were getting all the information from us, not doing anything with it.
And it was wasting our
Actually,
time.
wasting our time. We want
And it,
serious people who are
yeah,
going to
and
get
it
forward.
and it was removing our energy and time away for the people that really did need it. So
Yeah.
those people that really did need it and were serious about it, they pay to access the course. They get unlimited access to us. So our time is best spent on the people in the course. And that's very different to a lot of people that run their courses and mentorship programs. They're doing it for money because their agencies are failing, or they don't actually have a successful agency. So, and then leading on to another reason why ours is so different is it's split into two sections. And this is why we can't and we don't help those people that you've just mentioned that say, I bought so-and-so's course, can you help me? Is because our course, you get into our course, we make sure that you go through all of the content. So you have that fundamental bank of knowledge and a know-how about how we go about our business and the blueprint. Once you've got that blueprint, you going to implement it all is where that help from us comes in, because 90% of the stuff. It's that 10% of execution that you need direct help with the mentor. And that's where ours is so different. That 10% is really where the money's made. Everyone knows how to run a Facebook ad. You can find different strategies. Our strategies are very different to everyone else's, and they work phenomenally well. But I mean, that's what you pay for.
Yeah, prime example is a lad we have in our academy, and we've included him into some really direct mentorship to us, and because he's really taking it seriously and he's getting some good traction. But when he witnesses some of the mentorship he gets from us, he knows that can't be taught in a course. Like what you've just shown me, guys, is actually unteachable on a recorded video platform or through PDFs and all the other shit. It's direct talking with your mentor where you're like, wow, that was seriously valuable. Like, yeah. And now I feel kind of more comforted. And actually a lot of it is just reassurance that you're doing the right thing. Or some people just want reassurances that they're working on the right stuff. I want confirmation. Like, is this right that I'm doing this, and this? Because I haven't had any results yet. Should I be changing it up? Well, let's have a look at it. Okay, I would cut that out, focus on this and 10x what you're doing on that task.
Yeah.
Oh, I signed a client. Have you? Right. Surprise, surprise. No wonder, because we're now getting you to focus on the right things, because it can be overwhelming getting all this information from a course. It's quite an overwhelming thing. Like you go through it all and you think, right, I've got all the knowledge. Where do I start? Oh, Mr. Mentor, can you just help me, point me in the right direction on this? Or should I be doing that? Oh, I can't get hold of them. They're not actually real. You know, you can't, I don't think you can implement, in my personal view, I don't think you can implement a successful digital marketing agency, or SMMA as we call it, just by watching a bunch of videos.
No,
you can't. You can't just do a boot camp of knowledge, and go through a boot camp of like a crash course. You can't go through a crash course and then go, right, I'm going to do it. I personally actually did, because my mentor was a lowlife and he just didn't give me the time of day. But you didn't. You went through bits of information you found. Well, sorry, you did as well. You went through bits of information you found and you took it on to the next level. But in general, now
90% of people, yeah, it's 90%. Tough.
You need someone to help you and to guide you.
Yeah.
And we have mentors ourselves, mate, as a business. We have lots of different people we tap into.
Yeah.
We've got to the point we have business mentors to talk about sales growth and how we're going to go from here to here and what the trajectory is of our business. Now, we don't obviously pay for that, because we have business consultants that we work with, and we work with very successful people who are actually kind of our friends. So we have a lot of consultancy in different ways, but you always need someone.
Yeah. And I think that, and it all comes down to, we were going to do a separate video on this, but we might as well include it here, is how you want to learn how to run a social media marketing agency. And I think it doesn't depend, but we said this in previous videos, you need to get on YouTube to see if that model's suitable for you. You do. So
or if it's still relevant.
Yeah. So step one, so step one would be for me, go on YouTube, figure out like, right, this is what an SMMA is. Oh, I need to do this. I need to learn Facebook to almost learn what skills you need to learn. It's like learning how to learn. So once you get that right, I understand what the model is, because a lot of people will message me saying, oh, I've seen your TikTok on running a social media marketing agency. Let me learn. And they don't really understand what a social media marketing agency is, because I say, do you understand what a social media marketing agency is? And they say no. So get on YouTube, get like right, I understand it now. Then it's right. do I want to sift through hundreds and hundreds of hours of YouTube content to figure out, right, this is what I do, and then potentially struggle when I get a client? Or do I just write, Tom and Harry, $600 to get into your course. I'm going to just binge all of your content. It's all in one place. I don't even need to go on YouTube. And then I have unlimited access to you forever, because it's lifetime enrollment, plus any new renditions of the course that we release, you'll get access to. For me, that's a no-brainer. If you've got $600 to invest in your business.
Our course should be over $3,000.
Massive,
it should be
100%.
Over 3K. What you're getting from us is $600. That's all we ask for you to pay. And you have access to us. And we really enjoy people paying it and watching them grow. We've seen so many people do that, but it's nothing. And if people are like, oh, we can't afford it, and can I get a discount and things like that? Don't nickel and dime us on your development, because actually it's you that needs this, not us. You need it. You need to grow. You need to get out of your 9 to 5. You need to make more money because your rent and your heating bills have all gone up. So put the money in and you'll get an abundance, if not beyond the stratosphere of learning, and your progression is just so aggressive with us.
It is. We'll take any single person to 10K a month if they listen to everything we say and they work hard. If you follow our blueprint to a T and you listen to what we say, you'll be at 10K a month this time next year without fail. It's literally impossible for you not to, if you follow what we say, which is why we said.
Yeah, go on.
No, you go, mate.
I was going to say, but which and me and you welcome people buy someone else's course. Go and buy someone else's course. If it's just a course you want, go and buy someone else's course. It'll be overpriced and they will under deliver. But just do it. Yeah, no issue. We don't care either way. No. But what we do like to see is people get their value for money. And I see too many times people buying courses and they just don't get the value from it. Half of them don't even finish the fucking videos.
No.
They don't finish the videos that are in the course, and then they can't get hold of their mentor. And you think, was that worth it? Was that worth you paying $999 for?
I know.
I don't know.
I know. It's scandalous, mate. There's a lot of people out there that aren't going to last too long, I don't think.
Courses are dead. The courses, selling an out-and-out course is dead. Mentorship is thriving.
You need that one-to-one help.
Everyone needs the help. You can learn the do somewhere. You learn the do wherever you need. The bits and bobs, how to click here, how to click there, what strategy you need to put in place. Yeah, it's important, and we have the best strategies. But learn the do elsewhere. But the mentorship is where you need, and it is thriving.
Prime example of why you need mentorship. We made a video 3 or 4 videos ago on niches that are now become niches that an SMMA will operate across has now become more difficult because of the Facebook ad changes. Yeah. If you bought a course that was made 12 to 18 months ago, and that person's not living and breathing the space, which a lot of them aren't, they aren't running an agency. And in that course, one of their top 5 niches, without fail, would be real estate and car dealerships. And you take that course today and you start that, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Because you don't have that information. Whereas if you're with us, you've got that mentorship. I know you would have found it out organically through our YouTube videos, but you would find that information out. Or if you are dealing with car dealerships and real estate agents or real estate companies, on the next call, you could ask us questions about it and how you personally and the business you're personally working with can change their strategy around that. That's the benefit of it. That's a prime example of why it's so important to have access to 2 people living and breathing the space.
Massive.
Yeah.
But we encourage people to explore your options, always explore your options. And if you are going to buy a course and because you really want to get serious about making money online, then just really do your research, I'd say, and see about what you're getting for your money. I would say, do not expect to pay money for a course and expect to have wonderful mentorship of other people. It just doesn't happen. It's not really a thing. With us, we can see it's not a thing, so that's what we offer it. So in such a strong way. So, but do your research, and it's no pressure on anything, and you can find a lot of content out online, and the mentorship might be something you actually don't need. There we go.
Yeah, definitely. Well, if you've got any questions, guys, drop us a message on Instagram, Harry_SMMA, Tom_SMMA. And if you click on my highlight reel on my Instagram, there's loads of testimonials, loads of student results about clients they've signed. For example, here, James, he's signed a £1,350 a month client with a with a percentage of the ad, not the ad spend, percentage of the revenue that he brings in through the ads, a revenue share. A prime example. So have a look on the Instagram, look through the different student result case studies, drop us a message if you have any questions, click the link in the description to check out the Academy's landing page. There's another 20-minute video there where we dive into the back end stuff to show you around the Academy, what's included, etc. But yeah, drop us a message if you're interested and we can answer any of your questions and we'll go from there.
Perfect.
But yeah, hope you enjoyed that, guys. Hope that kind of cleared a few things up about the course mentorship space. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.